Yo, welcome back to Off the Stoop podcast. We at it again. We back, man. We back for another episode. And y'all already know. I know y'all see the face.
VAPoe, surfboardbutta.
Yeah, y'all know what time it
live.
is. Absolutely. Y'all know what time it is, man. So look, right? So on this episode is called Are We the Culprit? And when talking to the people, are you the culprit? You know what I'm saying? So pretty much what that means is when you tell your stories, are you always the victim or are you the bad person? I feel like a lot of times we tell our stories or we tell our situations and we never the bad person. I know a lot of people that I know they do it. They do that shit a lot. I hear them talk about what they might have been through or whatever it may be, but they always find a way to end up being they the victim of the story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They never tell the bad side of what they done or, you know, where they went wrong at. You know what I'm saying?
And with you explaining that, something just popped up. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the person who's telling you the story,
Right.
it's probably the relationship that you got with that person which determines if he's the hero, if he's the victim,
Right.
or if he's the culprit. Because usually, you know, skeletons, you only tell to your closest. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And, you know,
Absolutely
being a
true.
culprit is kind of like being, you know what I'm saying, the skeleton in the closet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
So
true.
if you is that person where somebody talking to you and they always the victim, then you are that to that person. Maybe they shoulder to cry on or something like that. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. So before we get heavy into it, right? Human trafficking is on the rise across the region. On September 13th, Virginia Attorney General Jason, I don't want to pronounce his last name wrong, but Myers brought the issue to the forefront. And in his own words, he said, too many people that live in the Northern Virginia area think that this shit is not happening. He didn't say shit, but thinks that this is not happening in our local area. And human trafficking has been going on for a long time, man. So they pretty much brought that to the forefront, and they're trying to crack down on that. So that's a crazy thing, man. To think just to know that people still out here trafficking humans, bro. Like that shit is nuts to me. Like just to think about that shit, it's crazy. But you got to be a wicked, evil individual to traffic a kid or a person, bro. Like I don't know. It's crazy, dog. In other news, also, D4VD. Is he innocent? Is he innocent?
I don't know who that is.
The dude, so the young boy that yeah, with the female that found in the car, yeah, David, D4VD, that's what they call him. You know
I know.
Yeah, so
That's
cops,
confusing as a mug.
It
That's
is.
Some Twitter
It is.
writing shorthand stuff.
yeah, it is. His name is very crazy, the D4VD shit. But cops dropped a massive clue about the Tesla case. It was no arrests has still been made in that case yet. They still have not. They still have not issued him to be a suspect yet. Like he's not a suspect. He hasn't been arrested at all yet. That's the crazy part. But yeah, bro, that shit is wild. Like it's wild. How you feel about that? That's wild. Like you think he did it?
I mean, you made a song. You cooked. Like you guilty to prove innocent.
This is wild.
He made a whole album.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
that's wild. It's wild,
look, man.
bro.
We in it's 2025, man. There's cameras everywhere. I mean,
Everywhere, bro.
His camera's on the Tesla.
On the Tesla.
exactly. It's bound to come out sooner or later. Some camera footage or something like that. I mean, if they ain't got it already, then maybe he ain't gonna.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. They ain't got the evidence yet. I mean, but you know what? You know how it should be, bro. They might not have evidence for like 5 years.
Somebody got a lot of evidence somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
There's too many cameras nowadays, man.
Yeah.
It's too many.
My theory on that shit, bro. I think Shorty had an overdose, bro. I don't know. I think Shorty had an overdose, and he probably kind of panicked. Didn't know what to do, and just shit went left.
Well,
you know
would you is that blood on his hands? I mean, she's not an adult, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
What are you doing? What
hell
is she
yeah.
doing?
That's yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
Like,
at fault
that's
with that
still
shit.
on your hands in a sense.
Nah,
bro.
it is. He's at fault when it comes to
And
that,
the
bro.
parents, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like, cook the parents, man. People stop, cook these parents, man.
Yeah.
That R. Kelly case, cook these parents, bro. Like,
Nah, you're right.
that's
Absolutely
trafficking. You gonna let somebody go to R. Kelly house? Like, if that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that R. Kelly
I'm
shit
not
wild
cool with
too. Me neither, bro. When it comes to the R. Kelly shit, I never been cool with it. They did my man dirty, bro. I mean, I know he did a lot of crazy shit, but they did my man dirty, bro. He shouldn't be up in there.
you ever? I seen something where they said like, you in the hood where you kind of like, you walk out the side like a weird hour, and then there's a baby just walking down the street by themselves.
Oh shit, yeah,
Cook
that's
these
crazy.
parents, man. Like,
That's crazy.
But for real, that's how you know. Like,
That's crazy.
it's a clear sign. Like, all right, somebody don't give a fuck somewhere.
Yeah.
And this is crazy.
That's crazy,
Like,
bro.
nah, we ain't doing that.
And I've seen many instances of shit like that, bro. Kids been out late as shit. I'm like, where they parents at?
Yo, they said that girl was 11 or something like that when they first started like talking
Dating.
to something crazy. Like, it's
She
come
really
on,
she was
bro.
11, bro.
Bro,
Cause she was only 13.
bro.
Passed away.
She was 13 when she died.
13. Yeah, you gotta look up the.
I thought she was 15, bro.
13.
I could have sworn
I
she
done
was
heard a lot of
15.
things. but-
Or she was 13 when they met.
And she was 15 when
she
she.
was 15
yeah,
when she
yeah.
died.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard,
Either way,
Either way,
it's
it's
the
wild.
same
It's
thing.
still some wild shit. Either way, yeah, shit is wild. But nah, let's get into this episode, man. Are we the culprit? Yeah, bro. So when it comes to that, right? I know me personally, I've always been the bad guy, bro. Like I've done a lot of wrong shit. So.
do you like it?
Nah,
Do
bro.
you get a kick out of being the bad
Nah.
guy, bro?
Nah, it ain't
Does
even that.
float your boat?
Nah, bro. I've always been the black sheep of the family, dog. So, I've always had my own thoughts and my own way of doing shit. And I think that's kind of what led me down that road to being the bad guy, when I say the bad guy.
So your idea of a bad guy, is it like some vigilante idea?
Nah,
Like the Dark
nah.
Knight? Like,
Nah, it's more or less like I like doing shit my way.
so it's good to you, but it's bad
To others.
To
Yeah.
what it look like.
Yeah, because it's like the decisions that I make, it might not be what the average person might decide to do. So I'll go left with it and might do some reckless shit versus the right way. You know what I'm saying? But it's still being done, but I might do it a different way. But just my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. But yeah, bro, and people always looked at me like, well, he's the bad guy in that situation, when it comes to shit. So
Has it ever been a time where you knew your way was the bad way, even to your own self,
yeah. No lie,
and
bro.
you still did it?
And I still did it. dog.
So we need a story. We need particulars.
Okay, it's crazy you said that. And I just went through this. You know what I'm saying? My wife can vouch for this shit. So I'm not gonna give it too many details in it, but I have been moving around a little bit. You know what I mean? Moving around, a little bit, and she ended up. She pretty much already knew what was going on in the situation, and in so many words, just how my actions and how I was moving, she kind of had an idea what was going on. And instead of me going to her and just being upfront with her because, of things that we had going on, I more or less kind of kept it to myself and proceeded to continue doing what I was doing and how I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And she seen how I was moving, and she just came to me and was like, look, I'm going to ask you a question. She asked me, and I lied to her. But I lied to her because I love her. And I also lied to her because, real talk, bro. Like, real talk. I lied to her because I love her. And I also lied to her because I didn't want her to worry. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want her to have it on her conscience to worry about what I had going on. But on the flip side of that, the shit could have caused a lot of trickle effect. It could have caused a lot of things to happen if things would have went left on my end. And a lot of bad shit could have came from it. And I wasn't thinking that way at the time. I was more or less thinking like, we need it, we got to have it. You know what I'm saying? I know we need it, so I did what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, in my eyes. And as a man, being though I'm an alpha male, the alpha male that I am, I felt like I had to do what I had to do. Regardless of what she thought about it, you know what I'm saying, and how she felt, I just had to do what I had to do to make sure we were straight. You know what I mean? So,
But in hindsight, 2020 hindsight, did it actually, did that story actually make you a bad guy, or did you make the right decision?
No, it made me a bad
like
guy.
You might have made the right decision.
No. It made me a bad, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's the way I go about things, bro. Like, it may be wrong in this person's eyes, but it's right in hindsight.
Nah, see, that's not what we talk about here. Because that's like it's internal justice. Like you justifying it because on hindsight you really wasn't wrong. Even
No,
I'm
but I
talking
was.
about the niggas that know they
No,
wrong
but
in
I
their own
was.
heart.
No, that's what I'm getting
talking
to. I was wrong, bro, because I didn't think about what she could have lost in that moment. I didn't think about what my family could have lost too in that moment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of, like I said, it kind of could have trickled to a whole different situation had I got caught doing what I was doing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And had I got caught, it would have put a lot of shit in effect.
Right.
And a lot of bad shit could have came from that. So I was definitely the bad guy in that situation. Instead of me doing that, I should have went out and did something else to make what I was trying to make happen. I should have did it a different way. You know what I mean? And I was wrong in that situation. And I told her I was wrong. You know what I mean? And I admitted to it. And it won't happen again. But I was dead wrong. So, you know, I had to go back and you know, and really just find myself, bro, and let myself know that's a young man's game nowadays. I can't be out here trying to still be playing a game the way, you know, it ain't what I need to be doing. So yeah, bro, I've gone through that. I've gone through a lot of different shit the way I was a bad guy, bro. Like, yeah, it's been a lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the way I see it, when you out here trying to make better for yourself, or you trying to move forward in life, you're gonna encounter shit that you don't want to do, that you shouldn't be doing. And sometimes you have to just do certain things to get ahead, I feel like. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad. Some things you might have to do bad to end up making sure it's good. You know, but in all, you're not gonna always be the good guy in a situation.
I feel like as men, bro, what you're saying, that your whole story, to me that don't even qualify, because we have to make those decisions daily, bro. Like we
Yeah,
have to make
you do.
Your girl ain't gonna understand decision almost every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really count that as
So you saying you don't count that as?
I don't really count that, bro. Like what I mean by, like, when I think of culprit,
Right.
like it's like I know that I was evil in that moment, and when I tell somebody, it's almost like I'm in the room with the priest, you know what I'm saying, or the confessional, like, you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit. Like, man, I know, like I come to you, like, look, I fucked up, like,
right,
I did this shit. Like, honestly, I can't really speak that I did this to some. I know I got those stories, but I can't really think about them. Like, I might have erased them from my memory, but I can say I did that shit to myself. I can't say
countless times.
I was the bad person to myself.
Countless times.
You know what I'm saying?
Countless times. But when you say it like that, I'm trying to think now I'm thinking like, yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. But the shit that I want to say, I can't really say. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of really it's tough to put it in the context that I want to put it in. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I've been there. You've been there. I think we all been there, to be honest with you.
Right.
We've all done shit that we shouldn't have done, and we had to admit, like, yeah, that shit was fucked up. And if you have any kind of empathy and any kind of heart and compassion, bro, you're going to go to that person or that situation, and you will admit to, I fucked up.
Right, because that's what it's really about. It's really about hearing that story.
Yeah.
If you my friend, you know what I'm saying, I would want to hear that story from you,
Right,
over you the hero in every fucking story.
right,
Over you the victim in every story. Like, you ain't really my real full-fledged unconditional loving friend if you only giving me these parts
side.
of you. You a victim or you a hero. Like, tell me when you was bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna surprise me, bro.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, you right. I understand what you're saying.
yeah, so it's more so like, we want to hear them stories, man. Like, it's about being transparent. Keep it honest with yourself first.
Yeah, nah, you absolutely right when it comes to that shit, bro. And I agree with you 100%.
When
You don't have any stories like that, bro? Like,
when I flipped my car off the side of the mountain, you know what I'm saying? It didn't do a tumble, but it was like, it went to a ridge where it was like kind of standing on the passenger side.
Right.
You know, car usually is horizontal. The car was standing kind of a little vertical on its passenger door. I'm hanging, and luckily I had my seatbelt on. And then, you know, the other side was a real cliff. You ever heard that story when Tiger Woods shit dropped off the cliff or whatever and they found his car?
Nah.
That's how my story was. It could have been. I was like one plateau away. Like it was a slope, then a plateau, and then a real drop.
So you could have killed yourself.
Yeah, and so when I tell that story, it's like I was the culprit, like,
Right.
Because it was between me and a whole bunch of people. I was like, you know what I'm saying? It was people coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically waking up like,
Right, like, oh,
going
shit,
at
what's
a
going on?
crazy rate of velocity.
Right.
And it's a crowd of people, and I'm like, it's either the people or me.
Right. Yeah,
I try to play the side, and you know, that shit ended up in a not so good situation, but shit, I made it through. And when I
it's a
tell
blessing,
the story,
bro.
it's always like, bro, I was the culprit, and I know I was the culprit. I was tripping, and
Right.
that shit ain't cool. And it builds a real relationship when you able to tell somebody that. Like I don't tell everybody that shit, but the people I did tell first, like it even took me a long time to tell them niggas like
It's
I
some
don't feel good
things
about this.
Some things I feel like you have to keep to yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? But some things you gotta let out too. You know what I mean? And it just depends on what the situation is. Mike, you ain't got no you don't have any stories, bro, that you was the culprit in? You don't have no stories like you was the bad guy, bro. Like, you know, and you know you was fucking wrong. Like I fucked up, yo. Like I was wrong for that shit.
And you told somebody that you was the bad fucked up person, and they laughed at you.
I know you got some stories, bro. You got to you damn near, you know.
Chill out. Not that I
What
could
you about to
think
say, you
of
damn near a
off
bad
the
person?
top of
Nah,
my
nah,
head.
nah,
Nah,
nah.
you trying to go for the age. Niggas is like,
I was going
you
for it,
know.
but I stopped though. You know what I'm saying? I stopped.
Nah, I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. Spin the block. I'll have something.
All right, man. We come back to Mike, man. Yeah, bro. I mean, I got a couple of stories, bro. I'm just trying to think of which one I should tell. You know what I mean? Like, it's a couple of them, bro. But, shit, man. I got a lot of stories where I was like, man, I fucked up. Like, but they always involve. A lot of them involve. You know, I never really did no fucked up things to people. I feel
Right,
like
that's what I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm searching my mental, like
Yeah, me too. So I know when it comes to me and my wife, bro, like we've gone through so much, dog. You know, within the time frame we've been married. And yeah, I've done a lot of shit that I shouldn't have done, bro. But like you said, it always leads back to it manifesting into it was wrong, but it was right. You know what I'm saying? But some of the times, but I do have stories the way it wasn't right at all. So I can remember it was a time where when we first got together, you know. Oh yeah, I got a perfect story actually. And me and Q was together this night. Actually, it's crazy. We were out one night, bro, partying and shit, bro. And I had stayed out later than what the fuck I should have stayed out. Damn near like 6, 7 in the morning. The sun was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I had ended up calling my wife to come get me, to come pick me up. I had passed out in the backseat of the nigga car and shit. And when we woke up, you know, it was the summer's up, bro. So I'm calling her like, can you come get me and shit? And she pretty much was like, no, nigga, walk home. Q had already rolled out. So I'm like, I already told him to go ahead and go. He good. You know, shit, come get me. He had left me. So I'm in the middle of the parking lot like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, you not gonna come get me? And she's like, nah, hell nah, walk home. You want to walk. So I'm like, all right, man. So I got to the house. I literally walked, got to the house. And when I walked through that fucking door, bro, all hell broke loose, my nigga. She was hitting cabinets, yelling at the top of her lungs, bro. And in that moment, I knew I was like, man, I fucked up. Like, I can't do this type of shit. She ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up. I can't do that.
relationship wise,
Yeah, bro.
this will be a whole nother segment. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I told you, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can go into that depth because it's a whole nother
That's what I'm saying,
it's
bro.
a lot. Like, but
Yeah.
honestly, I don't got all the answers when it comes to relationship. I don't think nobody do. That's why it's a never. That's why
Yeah.
all the podcasts is about relationships. So.
Yeah, but see, I think because of that reason, though, I feel like the person that you're with the most and that you value your life with, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have those moments with that person.
Too many times, and
know
like
what I'm saying?
it's
Too
been
many
a lot of times. Like,
Yeah.
listen, sweetheart, I was the bad guy. I
Yeah.
messed up, and you
Yeah.
still don't get no kudos for that.
Absolutely. So
They still gonna throw you in the dog.
yeah, I've been the bad guy, bro, in a lot of different situations. The way I had to really come to her, like, man, I fucked up. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I really apologize. That shit will not happen again. And you find yourself, if you think about it, you find yourself repeating that over and over too. It won't happen again.
Man, I mean, come on, man. It's a relationship,
Yeah,
bro. Like
it is.
That, To me, that's different than real life. For some reason, I don't know if it's right, but to me, you supposed to fuck. Like, a relationship is very, very magnifying
fuck up.
glass style.
You're gonna
like,
fuck up, bro.
And we trying to grow as people and live this life at the same time.
Right.
So
You gonna fuck up.
life is like definite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
before I met you, I had a life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you should know that I'm a fuck up because I'm still fucking up in life.
Right.
I'm still growing and learning.
And I think that's where a lot of relationships go left, though, because they don't have that understanding.
Yeah, they
sometimes.
don't give you no passes.
Nah, they don't.
Like what you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean it's the last time? What
Right.
you talking about? Like,
It be that
Gotta get it right the first time.
that's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. That's wild.
Who gets life right the first time?
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
You can't operate that way, bro. It's not.
Like,
It's not
that's
fair.
why I'm telling you. That's why for this subject, I was like, nah, I don't want to really go into my relationship because that's the never-ending story. I always
It is.
gotta admit that I'm the bad guy and the wrong
Yeah.
person. Like,
And I have. Like,
Yeah.
I have, bro. But you know what, though? You know what came out of it, bro? What comes out of that for me, or came out of it for me, is I've grown from a lot of shit that I was doing. I've grown from the mistakes. So it's like I know what not to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what buttons to push and what buttons not to push. You know what I'm saying? I know how far to go and how far I shouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned different things along the way when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Relationships, man. You're going to typically be the bad guy a lot, whether you're the female or the male. But you're going to have
whoever don't never hear that, they like get up out of there.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like,
Yeah.
if your other never is the culprit, bro, that's bad for your mental health.
Yeah.
Because now you chasing perfection. That's some biblical stuff. Like, get out.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
who is we? How perfect is we for you not to never be wrong?
Yeah.
Like,
That's not
not
cool.
healthy.
It's not healthy at all.
and it's not realistic.
At all, bro. You know, there's no perfect person out here. No perfect relationship. It can't. It doesn't exist. I spun the block, my nigga. I know you got something. You know what I'm saying? I know you got something. I spun it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm back at your curb again. What's good? You gotta have a story, man. You got to, bro. You've been the bad guy once or twice.
I really don't. I just can't think of nothing off the top of my dick.
Chill.
This nigga wild.
Yeah.
Wild nigga, man. Wild nigga.
Go on to the next subject.
Man, so we'll do that then, man. I spun the block on the nigga. He can't think of nothing, man. This nigga been a good guy and everything. My nigga Mike, this nigga said, what he say earlier, man? I don't even want to say it. But yeah, man. What did you call it again, BU?
Revenge versus redemption.
Revenge versus redemption.
You know what I'm saying? Is one better than the other? Which one would you prefer and why?
Which one would you prefer?
Redemption, bro. Redemption.
Why over revenge?
Because revenge has a impulsive, unconscious connection to it. I'm not saying we ain't all been there. Like,
so?
yeah. If somebody just sock you in the face, you ain't thinking like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta sock this nigga back, bro. Like,
Right.
So you're not, it's almost, you ever heard of some of these killer shows and they say like blacked out type thing? To me, that's more connected to revenge than it is redemption. Redemption ain't blacking out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Redemption is almost, to me, redemption is almost you kind of fell short yourself, even if it's done by somebody else. Like somebody beat you in the game.
But you know, revenge can come in so many different forms, though. It ain't always got to come in the physical. You know what I'm saying? You can get revenge on somebody by doing great things.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like that's redemption.
You think so?
Yeah, because think about it. Like, all right, I was about to say, if you lose a game and somebody beats you, right?
Right.
Somebody did something to you, right? It seems like they did something to you, but
Right.
Redemption reminds me like, nah, he didn't beat me. I beat myself. And redemption is like, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and get myself right, and then I'm gonna perform the right way and I'm gonna win. And when you do that, it's redemption. You didn't get a revenge. You fell short of your own expectations.
Right.
You know what
Run
I'm saying?
that bag.
Yeah.
Run that bag.
Right.
Yeah, let me do this for me almost. Redemption is for you.
Right.
You know, I'm a big internal, external guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So redemption seems internal. It's for me.
I agree with you on that. I do. I only said that because
somebody usually got to hurt somebody else. Like, I want this person to feel this pain.
Right.
And it's almost external. Like they got to feel it. You feel me?
yeah. Because when the reason why I said that was because when I think of that, I'm like, okay, this person might have the upper hand on whatever the situation may be, or they might have won, or whatever it may be. I'm gonna just go harder at what I'm trying to do now, and that's my revenge.
Yeah.
And I overcame with the
It's a quote. It's called revenge success. Hold on. How I go, Mike? Success is the best revenge. That's
right,
it.
right.
That's the quote.
Right.
Success is your best revenge.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by
That
it
is
don't have to be physical.
redemption, because you know what you did.
So you put that in the redemption category.
Yes, because you changed yourself. You didn't change that other person.
Right,
Redemption,
right,
revenge,
right.
revenge seemed like you trying to change something in that other person. I'm gonna beat him like he stole something.
Right.
I'm gonna make him not fuck with me no more. I'm gonna
Right.
make him change his mind about me.
Make him realize.
That's
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you just change yourself, like, I'm just gonna be better.
I got
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She dumped me or whatever. I'm just gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
redemption, bro.
How about y'all? What y'all feel about that? Or how y'all feel about that? You know, the audience. Would it be? Would y'all rather have revenge or redemption? You know what I mean? Put it in the comments. Definitely let us know. And don't forget to hit that that button, man. Like, share, and subscribe. You know, hit that notification bell. But yeah, you got a point. Redemption is more internal, some more self-sufficient thing.
To be honest, I didn't start thinking about that until we won the Super Bowl. I'm an Eagles fan. If don't nobody know, and let me tell you this story.
That's when they hit you, bro. When you
Yeah, because
crazy.
I drove from LA to Arizona
right,
to the Super Bowl 2 years ago that we lost
right, just to see
to the Chiefs.
just to get the revenge back.
Nah, this was the first Super Bowl, so it wasn't revenge, redemption, or nothing. It was just a game,
Right,
and we was supposed to win. We didn't perform to our best of our abilities, and
Right.
they won.
right.
So fast forward 2 years, we get to see these same jokers,
Yep.
and we do exactly what we supposed to do and obliterate them.
Cooked them.
And it didn't feel like revenge to me. It just felt like we ascended to
Right.
our greatest ability. It ain't had nothing to do with the Chiefs.
Right.
And so that's just how I was like, is there a difference? Like, that was in my head, like, hold on.
Yeah,
This feels a little different to me. Like, I'm at peace. Like, I feel liberated. I feel like I was floating.
Right.
Like,
Y'all
I'm good.
overcame the what is it called? You overcame the what's the word? You just y'all overcame what y'all need to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rose to the occasion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess you're right when it comes to that.
And I feel like revenge, you make them the enemy. The Chiefs ain't the enemy.
Right.
And we are our own enemy.
Our own enemy.
And we didn't get in our own way that last time. And that's what makes it feel good.
It's crazy
But
to say that.
some Eagles fans is out here popping right now,
Right.
as they should, until somebody else take the thing or whatever. But
It's crazy when you say that though, because you had another bulletin that I read, bro, when you said you kind of took the NFL or whatever it may be, NBA, whatever it may be, and you kind of compared it to life.
Oh, that's
It's crazy you say that, because when I read that and I thought about it, I'm like, damn. When you think about it, the sports shit and playing games and just trying to build your body to the right ability to be the successful athlete and all of that, it's the same applying it to life, and it's the same way. You're trying to overcome all the adversity. That's the word, adversity. All the adversity in life, and it's the same way with sports. Like it does it coincide. And I didn't think of it that way until I read that shit. But you're absolutely right, bro. That's crazy. And a lot of times we get in our own way, and we are our biggest enemy, and we are our biggest problem. Like, and until we overcome that part, you can't move on until you fix what the fuck you got going on internally.
Yeah, and the easy way out is to make an enemy. Is to deem something out external the problem. That's the easy way out.
Yeah.
Oh, they're our enemy. They're our arch rival. We got to beat them. It's all about them. Like you
Right.
giving them a lot of energy right now. You giving them a lot of power.
Yeah.
Like that's. I don't think your energy should be focused in that direction. It should be focused up in here.
On yourself.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
that's a long subject too. That's called the rules of the game.
Yeah, I like that subject, bro. I like that. That's a great analogy when it comes to that, bro. Yeah, that was good. I read that and I was like, damn, he's right. Shit's crazy. It coincides just with life. It's the same way,
Yeah, I be trying to tell my girl that, like, she like, well, you watch all these sports. I'm like, I don't know. To me, that it looks like real life to me.
It's life.
It's
Yeah.
rules that we might not agree with.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the things that come with life.
It's a game, bro. That's
You know
all it
what I'm
is. It's a big ass game. That's all it is.
And I think
man.
it's studies. We might have to, you know what I'm saying, chat GPT something, but I think it's like studies and all that say like, kids or people, youth that's in sports younger, you know what I'm saying, how they perform later on in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but positive things that come along with it, minus all them injuries and, the crazy stuff.
Right.
But, psychologically, you know what I'm saying, it's very, very similar. People got to understand, like there was an issue with people getting mad because the losing teams, they started getting trophies. When we grew up, that's not going down.
Yeah, nah, not at all.
What?
Hell nah. It's not at all.
What type of Me Too movement is this? No, the kids got to know that there is winners and losers in this life,
Absolutely, bro. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some.
I got a 10th place ribbon. I came in 10th place. I swear to God, back in the day for track.
I
track and
remember
field,
that though.
I got a 10th place ribbon.
That was the only
That's
one.
crazy.
That was the only one. I think track and field. Remember the stigma of track and field. Everybody kind of make the team.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody get cut, kind of like. And I do remember like 10th place ribbons
Yeah.
in track and field, but that was the only one.
But I think back then they were trying to set the tone to make it seem like there are no losers. When,
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say,
fuck
I
that.
think
There are losers.
That was the only sport though.
Yeah.
Like,
But there are losers.
It was no other sports doing that.
You're going to have winners, you have losers. You got to know that, there's losers and there's winners. You got to take your loss like a man. Take your loss like a woman and just put your chin up and come back better than the next time. You know
Take
what I'm
it
saying?
to the chin.
Man, you know what the fuck I
Crazy.
mean, man. Come on, man. Pause.
Stick your chin out.
Oh,
but nah,
man.
seriously, you're right.
Man.
You gotta take the loss and come back better.
Got to come back stronger, bro.
Yeah,
Just-
I
you-
lost at everything.
Yeah, because once niggas get happy about losing, it's pretty much over, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to have a bunch of niggas is rolling over.
It devalues like winning.
Yeah, and
I was
it
just at my
builds
niece's
character.
game today, and I seen, I was telling my brother, I was like, yo, if I had the coach right now, it wouldn't be no X's and O's going on. I'd be talking about life right now, like, yo, you niggas want to quit. Nah, it'd be straight like that. It'd be like, yo, like, I don't care what y'all doing. I don't care who make a shot. I don't care who score, who do what.
Right.
Are we quitting or are we not? Because y'all could just leave, go sit on the bench, but please check yourself out.
Yeah.
So I know.
I think some of the most successful coaches
Teach life lessons.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, that's what I was going to, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they teach life within the sport, it's like the outcome is greater than the X's and O's. You know what I mean? Because they're actually they can their mental is embedded in that. They know what they
It's
you know
expanding
yeah,
right in
bro.
front of your eyes.
Yeah, so you're teaching life skills right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, and it makes a player a lot greater than
Just the sport.
yeah, bro.
So what do you say, like, you in high school, you try out for the basketball team. This happened to me. They like, nah. They cut you.
Right.
So whoever people get hurt, they call you back like, yo, we need you. Just a filler.
Right.
6 man, I'm on the bench. People fouling out like crazy. They like, Mike, come on. I did not pass the ball. I was stealing the ball from my teammates.
Your own
I'm
teammates.
chucking up shots.
Your own
Scored
teammate.
27 points. Never played again.
Word.
Yeah, they said, you will not play no more. But they had to leave me in because it was no
other
five
players.
people on the court.
Right. That's
In case
wild.
y'all didn't know, there's a very similar story about Kobe Bryant. When he
Really?
was playing in Italy
They did the
as a
same shit?
kid. They was basically saying that he was almost stealing the ball from our players so he could shoot it. He wanted to shoot
He was
that
actually good at
he
basketball,
was not
though.
passing.
He was
You scored 27 points. You
Right.
knew how to do something
I
right,
was
Mike.
throwing
did
that. I
something
was
right.
throwing it up.
Hey, that
I
works
I mean,
in
you
basketball.
still got
probably-
2-7, my
basketball.
nigga. You got 27.
Basketball, the goal of basketball ain't to be nice.
Nah.
Ain't to be smooth, ain't to be
Hell
butter.
nah.
Like, the game of basketball is to put the ball in the hole. And if you could do that,
Shout out to John Bound High School.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I have a story similar to that, bro. I mean, I got cut my junior year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I was like the best thing smoking at one
Me
point.
too.
You know, so yeah, and I was doing what I was supposed to have been doing, but I got cut, bro. So, but it taught me that, it's always somebody better than you.
what if they would have gave you a trophy and said, get out of here?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry, sir. Your trophy's here, but you can't play.
You can't play. Yeah, that's wild.
You been happy as a kid? You think? Hell, I don't
Hell nah, bro.
Do that shit at the
Yeah,
end.
nah. I wouldn't have rocked with that, man. Fuck no. Nah, hell nah. But nah, man, you gotta know how to lose, bro. And I used to tell my son that all the time, and my daughter, you gotta learn how to lose. When you learn how to lose, the winning, it'll be much greater. You know what I'm saying? When you take losing, it'll be much greater.
I heard some football person talking about Super Bowls, and he was like, listen, man, the ones I won is great, but a couple of the ones I lost, that shit will never
Yeah.
go away. Like,
Yeah.
it hurt worse than the good ones feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than the wins feel, he said.
I agree though. You gotta learn how to lose, man, before you win. I mean, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win all the time. It's gonna be losers and winners, man. You just gotta decide which one you are. But everybody got a story when it comes to that, man, and they can relate to it. I'm pretty sure it's what we talking about. So, it's real out here, yo. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Need all the shares, all the likes, all the subscribers we can get, man. Off the Stoop podcast. We love y'all, and we thank y'all for everything that y'all, do, in watching and supporting us. So we trying to continue this thing moving. How much time we got, Mike? Man, we looking like on the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking like for the people. I don't want to. Okay, that's cool. But nah, so BU, man. I'm glad you brought up the sports thing. So back in high school, when you were playing basketball, did you as at the age you were, did you look at things the way you look at it now, like as far as it being right?
Absolutely not.
What made you? What made you? How do you think from now to then was different, or what played a part from you not thinking of it that way? Was it because you was your age, or you just didn't look at life and sports as a, Because I'm not gonna lie, when back then, the shit that I was going through, it kind of coincided in my mind, kind of sort of. It kind of.
Are you saying, like, was I comparing sports to life back then?
Yeah, because I know sometimes I did. At that age, I did. I actually did.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, not
Not
mentally,
to the death
not
now.
not mentally to that point, but
Right.
if I thought I was better than niggas on the court, I thought I was better than niggas
Yeah.
in the streets.
Outside.
I thought I
Exactly.
was better
Yeah.
than niggas everywhere.
Right.
In the classroom, I just thought I
Yeah.
was better than niggas.
That's what my problem landed at though. The classroom, bro. I wasn't really on this shit that I was supposed to have been on in the classroom. But like I cared about sports though. I loved the game. But when it came to the books, I was like, man, this shit ain't teaching me nothing. That's how I carried it. But had I thought what I think now, I should have been more worried about the books than the sports. But
I kind of felt like it wasn't teaching. I didn't care like what about the learning. I didn't care about what I was learning. I just knew that if it was like a puzzle,
Right.
or if it was a critical thinking, problem solving, like you're not about to just make me feel stupid. So,
right.
And if I did feel stupid, I would want to know the answers.
Right. Yeah.
I was just super competitive. I got 3 brothers, 2 older brothers,
Same here.
bunch of cousins. Like you competitive. You watch sports. Everybody's a sports fan.
Right.
You just naturally competitive, and you know, every aspect of life it was a competition. Yeah. So it did coincide.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I didn't know it was going to be like, because
Yeah.
we hadn't experienced that much life yet, so I didn't know the levels of it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? As you get to them next levels, and you go from being better than niggas to you might be the weakest nigga. Like you
Exactly.
like, hold on, what's going
whoa.
on?
Right. Like, whoa, what the
These
fuck?
niggas is.
Yeah.
But you know, I was always a humble person, so it was that ended up being like another critical thinking. Like, all right, so hold on, this nigga is this much better than me. Is it God given,
Right.
or is it something that I could be doing better?
Right.
And then it was clear that some of that shit was just God given. Like once you start seeing niggas at 6'8", and you like, all right, this nigga do everything I do. All right, I'm cooked.
Yeah, I agree,
I'm
bro.
cooked.
I agree, 100%. Bro, you remember the first time we met, bro?
Yeah,
You
Lakeside.
can recall that?
Yeah, vaguely, but
It's crazy. We met on the basketball court
yeah.
playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's wild.
I remember distinctly somebody had their shirt off and they had a tattoo on their back and it said
Yeah,
press your luck. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. And he
Who
looked
was
like
that?
Allen Iverson. He kind of had the cornrows.
I don't know who he looked like. I just like
had the
this nigga.
cornrows
What
that
is
AI.
this type of tattoo?
Bro, it's crazy because after that, I haven't seen him. I never seen him again, like ever. But I don't think he was from our area though.
That was a dope ass tattoo.
Nah,
I
it
was like,
was.
that shit
But Slim
crazy.
Slim looked like AI. He looked like AI. Had the cornrows.
It was.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I was young then or what, but it was some
Yeah,
runs
yeah,
out
nah,
there.
it was, bro.
Like it wasn't sweet. Like
Nah, we used to run like shit out Lakeside, bro. That
I ain't
court
gonna
was
lie.
popping.
Even I think I had to guard you the first time we met, and I wasn't cocky. Like I wasn't on my like I'm about to just kill niggas. I was still learning. I'm like,
We all was, bro.
am I
we
on
all
this
was.
level?
Nah, we all was still learning, brother. I remember them days like yesterday, man. That's crazy. That's like over 20-something years ago. It's gotta be.
Absolutely.
Gotta be over 20-something years ago. That's how long niggas been rocking.
I ride by courts all the time just to see if people outside, man. Like
Yeah. I miss them days, bro. I really do. I miss them days.
the people I see outside on the court don't look like they're supposed to be on the court.
Nah, not
I be like,
nowadays.
what's going on?
Yeah, nah, not nowadays.
Look weird.
Yeah, bro. But
But salute to all the kids that's outside still, man. I know it's like a little lost.
man, these kids need to get outside more, bro. That's the crazy part about it.
There's some of them that's coming back, man. You know, a lot of things that we was accustomed to and that was super normal to us, it's like rare to them now.
Absolutely.
Like somebody told me that they kid is like collecting vinyls right now. Vinyl records. You know what I'm saying? They got a little craze off.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
young and it's foreign to them.
That's
They
different.
I don't know what this is. It's foreign to me. Nigga. Like, I believe CDs was out when I started thinking about records was out, but when I started thinking about music, like I want to hear something again, CDs was out.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That-
I got a vinyl over there, a vinyl recorder over there that you can put the joint. Yeah, I love vinyls, bro. It's my shit. I'm an old school nigga anyway. But yeah. Yeah, it's different nowadays, man. It's real different. You know, a lot of things that they are accustomed to right now, it was different for us. It was just a lot different. Everything. But man, this has been a great episode, bro. Shit, I really appreciate you coming on here, dog. As always, man.
Oh, you already know, man.
And I'm just glad I finally got you on the stoop, bro. So yeah, dog. You know, it's been great, man. And I know the people's gonna love it also. But y'all don't forget, man. Make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. We are Off the Stoop podcast. And like I always say, you know, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Go tell your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle. Tell everybody. We here to stay. It's Off the Stoop podcast. We holler back.